Yo, what's poppin', my people? It's your boy Crooks the Great, back at you guys with another banger of a UFC 4 video. And in today's video, I bring to you guys a fight that I think is the biggest robbery in UFC 4 history, at least in my eyes, man. And we're taking on C. Rodriguez here, who is a guy who is 3-0 over me. Now, just a side note, he's 3-0 over me most of the time, or all 3 times, because he has caught me on stream when I've been using like 3.5 star, 4-star fighters. And usually this guy's using Robert Whitaker, so we're taking him on here with Kelvin Gastelum. Now, in this matchup, I really wanted to try to take my time and utilize the nice playstyle that I have been using in my previous videos, just to see how it would work against somebody like Robert Whitaker. So we're going to be playing a little bit off the back foot, trying to get him to engage with us, and maybe try to time something out as we're moving backwards. So here we're just taking our time, trying to chop out that calf. Nice double jab as he enters in the pocket, but you see I'm giving him a lot of space. I'm not trying to rush into the pocket. I'm giving him a lot of feints as well. So that way he doesn't really know when I'm trying to enter in the pocket with him. So we're still popping off that jab. Still just taking our time, block that. We're doing a good job so far of at least not letting him get a rhythm of landing damaging strikes on us. Popping that jab off nice, straight to the body. Hit him with a good jab lead hook into a straight calf kick, and then ducking. We're starting to get those reads early. These reads are starting to happen real early right here, ladies and gentlemen. Right there, good slip straight. Starting to press forward just a little bit to let him know, hey, you're going to be backing us up all fucking fight long. That's not going to be happening. Here he tries to hit us with a slip straight. We feint off again, feint with another straight. Hit him with a nice clean calf kick as he entered into the pocket. Now we're taking a little bit too much damage for my liking. So we're going to retreat, hit the back foot for a second, then re-engage. And you see I'm doing a good job of just getting out of the way of his combinations when he's trying to throw stationary combinations. Missed right there on the body kick, and luckily he didn't make us pay right there with an overhand, because that would have been brutal. So we just need to limit those opportunities for him. If you guys are going to be trying to use this playstyle in particular, you have to try to limit the mistakes that you make against high-level meta fighters. Because if you make a mistake, it doesn't matter how good your round is going and how good your rhythm is. UFC 4 is really good. Like right there, we catch him with a clean head kick, knock him down for the first knockdown of the fight right here. Trying to go for the ground and pound finish, and we're not able to get the job done right there with Kelvin Gastelum. But like I said, UFC 4 is really good at shifting the momentum of fights off of big strikes. So even just like right there, the really close round that we were having, now the momentum has swinged all in our favor right here. We're just going to ride the rest of the round out without throwing anything spectacular. And that's going to be the end of the first round. Now, very solid work from us there in the first round. We were able to get that nice damaging head kick off right there as he was pulling back. So great work from us. We're going to try to keep that up here in the second round. Maybe increase the volume of strikes that we throw here in the second round. But so far, we've been having a lot of success with this playstyle. Not going to cap. He landed a nice clean 2-piece straight off the rip and drained more than half of our head health right there. So we don't want that to be happening. You can see he's starting to increase his pace. He's applying a little bit more pressure than what he was in the last round. So we need to be prepared to potentially try to fight him in the pocket to get him off of us. So here we're just still taking our time, using the nice lateral footwork of Kelvin Gastelum. And if the end all be all, like, Kelvin does have a good solid chin, so he can take some damage. He can take a high amount of damage. We just don't want to be playing that game with Robert Whitaker. See, he's starting to slip off more, so we're going to start trying to work that leg and that body health a little bit more than what we were doing in the first round. So we're still using those feints, go down to the body, then back up to the head. And now we're applying a crap ton of pressure, catch him right there with a clean body kick. Clean uppercut on the break into a jab lead body hook. And now if you guys are newer to the game and you guys want to know how to fight at an elite level, this is how you have to do it. I'm literally showing you guys how to utilize this playstyle in a non-running type of way. Going down to the body, still cracking off that jab, and see we're landing with a lot more frequency in this round than we were in the last round, just because this guy's starting to get really impatient. He's looking for that pull counter elbow a lot. Cracking him with a good jab straight. Maintaining composure right here with Calvin Gastelum. Cracked a nice calf kick off right there. He's trying to press forward. We almost caught him right there with a jab hook. Still just taking our time. Hit him with a nice calf kick. And that leg damage is gonna start to add up. It's gonna start to add up. It might not play a factor until like later on in the rounds, but you know, you got to put stuff in the bank when you guys are fighting with lower tier fighters like Calvin Gastelum. You have to start doing things to add up later on in the fight for 5-round fights. So we're still just keeping our range, chopping at those legs because that's what he's giving us. Just taking our time, still popping out the jab. Catch him right there with a clean two-piece, hurt him. Hit him with the clean uppercut. There's the pull counter elbow that everybody and they fucking mamas be fishing for in ranked championships. He finally was able to catch us with it. Trying to block break. We catch him with a clean calf kick, and there it is. We hurt that leg like I said we were trying to do. It came a little bit sooner in this round, a little bit sooner in this fight than I would have thought. But we still got that clean leg kick rock off. Hit him with a nice roundhouse kick to the body. And that's going to be the end of the second round. We did a lot of damage to the head. And a lot of damage, most importantly, to that lead leg. We want to try to get him to switch into southpaw, but he was able to land that pull counter elbow. So hopefully that doesn't play too much of a factor heading into the later rounds of this fight. But if it does, you know what? I can't control it. It's UFC 4. I ain't even going to sweat it. But the stamina's looking A1 right now. The stamina's looking A1, so we ain't got to worry about our cardio being a factor in this fight. So here we're still just taking our time, spacing ourselves out. He's trying to close the distance, catch him right there with a clean calf kick, but this time on the right leg instead of the left because he's in southpaw. So if we can chop that leg too and get that one hurt, he's going to be in a lot of trouble. Nice lead uppercut right there, stuns us. Tries to go with the lead overhand, but we crack him right there with a clean two-piece, hurt him again. For I believe, what, the third, that's about the third or fourth time I've hurt him in this fight already. So we're just taking our time, spacing it out, not rushing. He's trying to slip, trying to pressure us a little bit, but we're still popping off some nice straights just to keep him honest. Miss on the 1-2, but we're letting him know we are going to walk forward. But I'm not going to rush Robert Whitaker. And that's the most important thing that I'm learning with this style of play that I'm having, is not to just rush forward at people. Because when you rush forward with combinations, most of the time, something really bad is going to happen. Like right there, we catch him with a clean jab hook as he was trying to rush the stationary combination. Drop him right there, going for the ground and pound finish with Calvin Gastelum right here. But we're not able to get the finish right there. But we're in a good spot. We're on the ground. We're going to get back to our feet just because we don't want to get swept right there. Catching him with a clean calf kick again. So we're going high-low. So that's what the mix-up you guys really want to create. And that we're trying to create right here is we're trying to get him to lower that block and be concerned about something other than slipping off and blocking his head. And we're doing a great job of that so far with the nice calf kicks. But you can see the head health damage that he is getting as we land a beautiful combination right there and hurt him. On us is a little bit low, so we need to either try to get him out of there quick or be a little bit more defensively sound. So we're still just trying to take our time. But you guys know me, I'm not one to just play cautiously. I do take risks if I feel like I'm going to be able to get the finish. And in this fight, as we get cracked right there with a clean overhand, and it cracks us, drops us right there, this could be the end of the fight. And our head health is looking real ugly right now, ladies and gentlemen. But we were able to slip that straight punch right there. He's going to get back to his feet. And we're able to get ourselves off of the cage, circle back around so that way we can change the positioning on the fight. But he's able to major lunge right there, and that's going to be the end of the third round. Now, very, very solid work from us there, and I got to give the guy respect. I got to give him respect. He's doing a good job of adjusting to what we're giving him, but we're landing a lot of damage as well. But I'm just wondering, we've landed more damage than he has, so I'm wondering what that chin health is at. So we're still just taking our time. Catch him right there with a clean rear hook. He misses on the combination. Catch him right there with a clean jab body kick. Catch him with a clean straight. Hurt him. Trying to go for the drop. Drop him right there with a clean lead hook. And now we're in another ground and pound scenario. But he did get up at a full mount last time, so I'll get up off of him. I'll get up off of him. Not gonna cap. Catch him right there with that clean calf kick as he's in orthodox, but he catches us with the clean pull counter elbow. Drops us with the clean lead uppercut. Now he's in a fight ending scenario right here. We're able to block a couple of those punches and survive the ground and pounding. He gets up off the ground. So respect for that. Respect for that. But our head health is super low now. No bullshit. It's super low. And it really just seems like he's only gotten about three stuns. 3 or 4 stuns. But we've gotten about 4 or 5 already, I believe, with a couple of knockdowns as well as some leg kick rocks. So, you know, I would just hope the damage is starting to add up. But it is Robert Whittaker, so this is where it gets a little bit tricky, ladies and gentlemen. It gets a little bit tricky. Popping out that jab, we're pressing forward. I realize that our head health is not going to be able to last, so we rock him and drop him right there again. And now we're in another ground and pound scenario with Calvin Gastelum trying to break that block down, but he's able to slip the last punch to avoid being KO'd. He's going to regain his half guard right there. And this is where we're at. We're still in a very, very good position. We just need to try to take our time. We fake the top mount. Punching to gain that GA. He's able to regain his full guard right there, but we're okay. We just can't let him sweep us into our guard. He's faking. We fake 2. Punching. Still gaining that GA. We're able to regain half guard right there and block a transition, so that's going to give us a free transition to side control right there. Now we're just going to try to take our time right here, ladies and gentlemen. We go for crucifix, but he denies it. Waiting to see what he's going to do. He's punching our head. We elbow him a couple times. He goes back to half guard. Smart stuff. And so now we're just trying to ride the rest of this round out. If we can keep it on the ground, that's what we're going to do. Gets us back to full guard. And like I told you guys in previous videos, I'm really trying to embrace using a lot more grappling in my gameplay. He's able to get back to his feet right there with the nice GA. Popping out that jab. There's an elbow by him. But now we're applying a little bit of pressure just because, you know, I want him to feel uneasy too. I don't want him to just be walking us down. As you crack him right there, get another leg kick rock. There's a spinning elbow, and that's going to be the end of the 4th round. Now, wisdom would tell you that this guy should be on his last legs. We've rocked him and dropped him enough in this fight for even if we land a straight for him to get put out. And now he's starting to do the damn double elbows and spinning elbows. So we just crack him with a clean leg kick. Hurt him. There's a pull counter elbow. He's fishing. Drop him right there with a good jab calf kick. Catch him again. Try to go with the overhand. Drop him against the cage right there. And you would think this would be the finish, but we're not able to get it done right there. So we throw him, judo throw him into side control right here. We're elbow him. We tried to block this, but he actually, I think, muscle modified it through to get the fast transition. And now he's trying to move off. And this is where I wish the leg kicks would actually work the way that they're supposed to and slow down the movement. But we're still chopping at that calf. And we've done a lot of work to his leg, so I don't understand where the rock is coming, or when the rock is going to happen on that right leg, because I've done a lot of work to that as well. So here we're just trying to space it out. Feinting that jab. Catch him with a nice jab calf kick again. Double jabbing into the pocket. And like I said, I'm going to go for the finish. I could just ride this out to a decision if I really tried to, but I'm a finisher. You guys know that. I love to try to go for finishes in UFC 4. I'm not here just to try to go for decision wins. especially this late in the game. Still fishing for that pull counter elbow. We're still chopping at that lead leg. Spacing it out nicely. He goes with the jab hook, but misses. He's ducking. Missed on the jab calf kick, and look, he's able to capitalize on that kick with a clean combination, and now he's going for the ground and pound finish right here, and he's able to get the job done. And that's what I'm saying. You would have thought all the damn damage that added up on this guy would have literally been able to get the job done, but he had to use double elbows and spinning elbows, so that's why I hit him with that no respect to get the victory. It's absolutely ridiculous, and this is one of the biggest things that I hear about people complaining about UFC 4 that I really hope they change in UFC 5 is just the damage. I literally having to damn near commit homicide against somebody in order to win. As you see the ground and pound damage right there. But we're going to go ahead and check out the stats too right after this fight just to see if maybe I'm tripping. If I'm tripping and I didn't get as much knockdowns and as much damage as I thought, then I'm willing to admit that. So we're going to check it out here as you guys see the win and loss. And I'm actually going to lose 20 points for using Kelvin Gastelum against Robert Whittaker, which is fucking insane. But we're not going to get into that. And look at that, ladies and gentlemen. 6 knockdowns, 5 stuns and wobbles, and 6 leg health events. And he still is able to come back in the 5th round of a fight and win the fight. That's what I'm saying. So I need your guys' opinion. I need some comments in the comment section. Let me know if you guys think that he was justified in winning this fight or was I robbed? Because in my opinion, honestly, I think I was robbed. But it is what it is. This is going to be the end of the video, guys. Shout out to you guys that tuned in. Shout out to you guys that watched this all the way through. And shout out to you guys that are going to be leaving comments in the comment section. But until next time, guys, take it easy. Be safe. Enjoy the rest of your guys' day, afternoon, evening, depending on where you guys are watching this from. And I will see you guys in the next video.